Hello and welcome to JustCompareCars.com. My name is James and today I'm going to be doing a walk around video of this 20 plate on a 2020 Ford Transit Custom. It's a 2 litre TDCi 130 Eco Blue 300 Limited. It's an L2H1 Euro 6 van. It's done 53,000 miles and it's got full service history with 2 stamps in the book. Okay, so we've been doing these walk around videos for quite a while now and we find them to be very popular, mainly because it means you get to view the vehicle from the safety and comfort of your own home, but as if you were here today with me in person. As a walk around the vehicle today, we'll look at all the panels individually, looking for marks, scratches or dents. We'll look at the wheels and tyres, looking at the tread depths. We'll have a look inside the back, look how it's laid out. Then we're going to have a look inside the vehicle, looking at the seats and the functionality. I'll even tell you what it smells like inside. When we've done that, we're going to pop the bonnet, have a look at the engine bay, and finally we'll have a look underneath at the underside of the engine, the chassis, and of course the spare wheel if there is one. Now, once you've watched the video, if you're happy with what you see and you want to buy it, a small deposit will secure it, and we can pretty much deliver it anywhere in the world. If you're looking to finance it, we can go through an application with you, which takes about 5 minutes, and we can usually get you a decision within around an hour. It's worth mentioning it's a plus VAT item, so you're going to need a deposit to cover the VAT. And no, I'm sorry, there's nothing I can do about it. I can't get rid of it, I can't make it disappear. That's just the way it is, I'm afraid. It's also worth mentioning while you're watching the video, if you think I've missed something or if you'd like to see something in a bit more detail, please just ask, it's not a problem at all. We work on complete transparency here at JustCompareCars.com, and I'd rather show you absolutely everything while you're sat at home and comfortable, so that you know that when you get here or you have the vehicle delivered, it's exactly what you're after. Right, let's start with the bonnet and then we can work our way around from there. Quite an unusual one for me actually. Our valeter's off today, so I've washed this. So I can say it's in really good condition. I've been round it. Whoever's had it has looked after it because they've waxed it or they've put some sort of a synthetic coating on it, which you don't see very often, I've got to be honest. But yeah, so nice. Bonnet is in nice, clean shape. I will say is a bit of a negative. Whoever's had it has had some sign writing on here. There is evidence it's been there. It's not heavy, but it's very, very light. In fact, I don't think you can see it. It's only in certain lights. No dents at all. It is really nice and clean and tidy. Being picky, it's got stone chips, but you know, I like the fact when I see stone chips, I don't know about you, I start seeing stone chips. If I don't see stone chips, I start to look a lot closer because I think, well, has it been painted? And I don't think it has, if I'm honest. It's really nice and clean. It's going to be difficult to show you the stone chips because it's so shiny, but you can see there's a few there, and there's a couple there and here. And there's not hundreds, but there are a few. Obviously, they're quite easy to touch in if you're really bothered. Driver's side, let me zoom that out a little bit. Driver's side headlight is in nice clean condition. There's no damage, misting or cracks. The front bumper's in nice clean condition as well. Again, there's a few stone chips, but they're not bad. You'll notice it's got parking sensors to the front. And then the passenger side headlight again is in nice clean condition. There's no damage, misting or cracks. So, passenger side front wing is in nice clean condition. Again, there's no damage, misting or there's no dents or damage on it. It's nice and clean. Right, passenger side front wheel and tyre. The wheel's in good condition. It's a Continental tyre, I think it is. Yeah, it's a Continental, yeah. Conti Contact. Tread depth, I'd guess 6 or 7 mil. And under the arch is nice and tidy, no damage. Passenger mirror back's nice and tidy, there's no damage. A couple of tiny little scratches, but nothing serious. And the mirrors are intact. Windscreen is, looking at it, it's a heated one, and there's no stone chips or cracks. Over the pillars, reason I look at the pillars on vans quite close is obviously some people do put roof racks on them, and then these panels here are really very light and they're very susceptible to small dents and docks. And as you can see in this one, it's nice and tidy, there's no damage. And then the roof on the passenger side is nice and tidy and it's flat, there's no dents or dings. There's a very fine hair-like, do I call it a scratch? Because I can't feel it. In fact, is it coming off? It's coming off. It feels like, you know, when you rub against a bush or something. You see that's coming off with my finger, look. That bit's not. It's very, very light. Right, so let's go down the passenger side. A nice view to take. I always like to look at this view. Reason being is you can see any small imperfections in the paint, little light marks and dents, etc. And as you can see, it's in really very nice clean condition. Very small, very, very small dent just there. You see it? It's hardly showing up. When you've got a panel this size and you've got a little tiny mark like that on it, it's nothing. Very nice and clean. And there's no other marks on it I can see at all. I don't think it's had sign writing on the side. And there's no evidence of that at all. As I say, it just looks like it's had a little bit on the bonnet. Can't see anything else anywhere. Beam pickers, a little tiny little scratch just there. But I can't see anything else. It's going to open. No, it's not. Let me just press the button. It's just opened. So to open the side door, how it is, it's just on a slight angle, it's not holding shut. Bulkhead, got a couple of little bits on it. It's a metal one, these do come out if you're bothered about that. It's ply lined, guess that's your spare, but it's got a brand new tyre on it. Nice and clean inside. It all looks well presented. Could just do with a bit of a scrub on the floor, we can sort that out. Closes easily. Passenger side rear wheel and tyre, the wheel's in good condition. It's a Goodyear tyre, 5 or 6 millimetres of tread-ish. Under the arch is nice and tidy. Rear bumper, again we've got parking sensors. There's a couple of little marks, but nothing serious at all. No damage. Passenger side tail lights in nice clean condition. Again, no damage, misting or cracks. It's all in good condition. Rear doors. As I say, it's the business end of the vehicle, so these are quite susceptible to dings and dents, but it looks quite clean to me. A couple of tiny little stone chips there. Anything else? Dint there, size of a pea. A couple of little marks there. It's like someone's touched him in at some point. That's not us. Rear doors open and lock into place, no problem. There's a couple of scuff marks on the rear doors, but it's nothing, is it really? As you see, the lights work when you open it from the rear door. Smells alright in the back, don't smell of anything caustic or anything like that. Going by the front, I would guess it's been used for air conditioning, so it's not exactly carried anything dodgy, has it? So anyway, so driver's side tail lights in nice clean condition. Again, no damage, misting or cracks. Driver's side rear wheel and tyre, again it's a Goodyear tyre matching to the opposite side. About 5 or 6 millimetres of tread, and under the arch is nice and tidy. Right, so let's have a look down the driver's side. Using the camera and also my eye, just so we don't miss anything. And as you can see, it's in superb condition. It's very, very shiny. As I say, when I've just washed it, very typical for a vehicle that's obviously been looked after. The water just beaded straight off it, so it's either had a synthetic product put on it to look after it or polish it, or it's had a wax on it. So yeah, good, nice to see. Driver's side door, and again you can see it's in superb condition. And a couple of tiny little marks just there. It's come off with my finger, so ignore that. There's a little one there. No, that's just my poor washman skills, I'm afraid. Yeah, nice and tidy. Driver's side, mirror back, nice and clean, no damage. Let's go over the pillars. And again, they're in superb condition, as is the roof. And then driver's side front wing is in nice clean condition. I can't see any dings or dints. Everything looks really nice and clean. So we've been round it. I mean, look, it's in great condition. There's a couple of little stone chips on the front. There's a couple of very superficial little marks, which is nothing really. I mean, if it's 2020, it's done 50 odd thousand miles. It's got a good history. It's in superb condition, it really is. Right, so let's have a look inside. Let me put that down there. So, driver's side door card is in nice clean condition, being picky. Someone's been putting stuff in there like bottles or something, just caught it slightly, but not bad. Yeah, nice and clean. All the inserts look good. Electric windows ×2, it's got electric folding mirrors, and then your central locking is there, including obviously the rear doors. Driver's seat. Bolsters are really very firm. Material, as you can see, is really nice and clean. It's a height adjustable seat. It's fine. Yeah, it's all good. There's a couple of tiny little marks, but nothing bad. The floor is in good condition throughout. There's no dents or heel marks or holes or anything like that. Yeah, it's obviously been looked after. It doesn't take a genius to figure it's been looked after. Right. Passenger seats. Bolsters feel like new. Materials, you can see, is very clean. Yeah, I don't think they've been used. It's probably been used as a van by a single driver, and that's it. They both come up. She's got the hatch. She's got the hatch. I didn't realise. Sorry, I've not shown you that. But they're magnetic, so you can hack them up. So you can either have a leather extension or an escape route. It's up to you, really. Dashboard is in nice, clean condition. It doesn't look like there's anything stuck to it or anything like that. Being picky, there's a tiny little indentation there. I guess they've probably had boxes on the front and it's just caught it slightly, but it's not bad. Screen looks in good clean condition. As you can see, it's nice and shiny. For me, when I'm looking at these, I don't know why some people stick stuff on these and then when you pull them off, it just pulls the stuff off and it just makes them look crap. But yeah, it looks nice and tidy. It smells nice inside. It doesn't smell like it's been smoked in. It doesn't smell like it's lived on a farm. The two things that would bother me. It's got a cup holder. 6-speed manual gearbox. Steering wheel's in nice clean condition. There's no fading. There's no lumps or chunks missing. All the stitching's intact. It all looks good. Keys. We have 2 proper keys. And then you've got the LGV. Is it LGV? I think they are LGV. L4V keys for the extra locks. So on these you do need to drop the clutch and give it a preheat and then start it, but then there's no issues at all. Obviously you know that you're only prolonging the life of your vehicle and your heat plugs, etc., by giving it a preheat. So don't forget. I know it's easy to just do it without, but sometimes I say it does reduce the life of those for you. They're not cheap, are they? So dashboard, no warning lights other than the fact obviously I'm not wearing my belt and the handbrake's on, but other than nothing else. He's got a stop start, heated screen, TPMS, driving mode, eco and normal, and obviously that switches your parking sensors off if you don't want to bother with them. Let's have a quick look through, see if there's any warnings. Display. Oh, hang on, what am I doing? So let's go through here. Can you see that? Hopefully you can. Engine on due to vehicle charging. So battery's not exactly at tip top because obviously it won't do stop start. Averaging 32 a gallon-ish at the minute. There's 90 miles worth of fuel. There's no warning lights at all. So that's all good. This part here, you've got voice command. So once you put your phone onto it, if you've got an iPhone, I don't know what the other one's called. I've got an iPhone, so you can have Siri through that. Then you can also answer your phone and hang up, and also skip the tracks from there, or also, so if you're on Heart Dance, for instance, you can go to Capital, for instance, or whatever. You know what I mean? We've got lots of choices. All the buttons work. Speakers sound good, there's no distortion, everything's spot on. Cruise control above, and then obviously mute. All works. Electric folding mirrors. Yeah, they work fine. And then obviously electric windows. It's one touch on the driver's side. But only down, not up. Is it one touch on the passenger side? No, it's a single touch on the passenger side. Roof lining's nice and clean, it's free from any damage. That's the same for the bulkhead. A couple of little tiny marks on there. Oh, that's just off, ignore me. Yeah, everything looks good. Yeah, nice and clean. Let's have a look at the media centre. There's no reversing camera, but it does give you your parking sensors front and rear, and obviously you can see from that you've got no misfires on those. So home is that one. From here you'll have obviously your radio station, your device, which is your phone, and obviously go to settings. We can see what we've got on here. We've got Ford Pass, your phone, got Wi-Fi, Apple CarPlay. Should have Android CarPlay, but I would guess whoever's had it's just had Apple. So when it plugs that in, it should just give you the Android one as well. And then obviously you got your maps and everything else as well. But yeah, nice system. If you click on audio, we can see from sources AM, FM, DAB, and Bluetooth audio. Yeah, it's sound. Can't think of anything else. If you need to see something else, let me know. One USB here for your passenger, but also one up here as well for you, which is the main one for this. Like I said before, if you want to see something specific, let me know. I can't think of anything else at the minute, but yeah, it is nice and tidy. It smells nice, looks nice. Whoever's had it's obviously looked after it, which is the biggie for me. You can tell, you know, with a van sometimes it could be one or two ways, couldn't it? You know, it could be it's just been used hard and gone to work and that's it. Or like this, clearly it's been used, it's been cared for and maintained really well, which is nice to see. So pop the bonnet. So you can see from here again, all the seats are really nice and clean, as is the dashboard and everything else. So there's that cubby hole, and obviously that sticks back. Let's have a look under the bonnet. So fluids are clean. Oh, that was zoom out of this. That's a bit too zoomed in, isn't it? Fluids are clean and to the correct levels. There's no signs of any historic oil leaks around the engine bay. Everything looks nice and clean and tidy. We don't wash under these, by the way. I know that he's lying, but if you look closely, you can see there's evidence that we don't. Can't see the point. You just creating issues by wetting stuff that doesn't need to get wet. That's the turbo unit down there. Can't really see anything, but there's no signs of any historic oil leaks or oily residue around everything. It just looks nice and clean and tidy, to be honest with you. Oops. Shut that. Vehicle will come with warranty. If it's not got manufacturer's warranty, has it got manufacturer's warranty? I don't think it has it? 2020, no, it'd be just out. I think it'd be 3 years, 60,000. So if it has, it's got a bit left, maybe, I don't know. But if it's not, it will come with a warranty from us, and you can take it to any local VAT registered garage. We are AA affiliated. We're also trading standards approved, so you've got the peace of mind knowing that you're dealing with someone that only sells quality items. Under the engine bay, you can see no signs of any historic oil leaks. Can you see anything? Chassis looks in good condition, it's nice and dry. Exhaust looks good. I would guess there's no spare because it's in the back. Yeah, all the bits are there to put it on though. But yeah, it looks nice and clean and tidy. Okay, so hopefully I've shown you everything that you would need to see if you were here today with me in person. A little bit more probably, I know I'll go on to a little bit too much, but I'd rather show you too much than not enough at the end of the day. If you like the look of the van, have a look on our Facebook page. There's a few more pictures on there that you'll never find anywhere else. Give us a like and a follow as well, we'd appreciate it. For the moment though, thanks for watching and sticking with me, I really appreciate it. Take care, stay safe, bye bye.